Good morning, dear students, and welcome to you on 19-day online class for grade 8 of English and up to 18th class. I tried the best to impart you the better information, knowledge, learning related with seen or unseen text, generally from passages, similarly some chapters from the grammars, and I hope that, of course, during the period COVID-19, you might have been trying your best to have the better learnings. And today, on 19-day online class for grade 8 of English, I am here to teach you preposition. Generally, prepositions means in Nepali it is said Nam Yogi, or sometimes it is taken as a vibhakti also. But generally it is Nam Yogi. As you can see in the examples, they are sitting as a tree. So before giving any rules, any knowledge concerned with the preposition, first of all be clear that though prepositions is very important from the viewpoint of language, from the viewpoint of learning, reading, writing, etc. But there is not any certain rules. Though some rules are certain, but mostly there is not any certain rules that can point out you that which preposition or which one is the appropriate, suitable or the best one is for the given questions. As you can see in the example, they are sitting a tree. तिनीहरु बसिरहेको छन् a tree. Now I have not written any preposition here. So if I ask you that which one is the better one, which one is the correct answer for the questions, of course you will try your best to find the answer. But if you say they are sitting under a tree, of course the answer is right, but it is not sure that only under can be written here. Sometimes we may write also they are sitting away a tree. They are sitting around a tree. It means what? That exactly which preposition is the best answer for the given question is very complicated. Why? Because according to condition, you have to make the judgment, you have to make the decision that whether this or that or which one is the appropriate answer. Similarly, in class nursery, LKG, UKG, it is taught to the students that where do you live? Generally, they used to say that I live in airport, I live in Bhairama, I live in Butol, I live in Bethel, etc. They used to explain. But have you ever thought, what is it? Is it correct answer? Of course not. Why? Because it is on the rote answer. Rote teaching is given to them. But whether there will be the in or will be the at, that we have to decide according to condition. Because you might have heard and learned also in your previous classes that generally in is used for the big area, surrounded area, whereas at is for a small area it is used. So if I live in airport, so why should we say that I live in airport? Can't we say that I live at airport? Similarly, another example here I would like to keep you to make clear. Except the preposition, sometimes you have to learn the phrasal preposition also. For example, suppose here is another, you can say that the phrasal preposition put on. So generally the students, when they are asked or when you are asked to suppose to use the given phrasal preposition in sentence, then they used to keep the feeling that put means rakhnu, on means mathu. But have you ever thought put on, this means what? It is the phrase, like you might have heard in Nepali that it is said that nak katna. So nak katna means there is not someone that who have a knife and used to trim the nose. In fact, that means losing the reputations. Exactly. Phrasal preposition, though to that's on is with the put and this one is the phrase. That's why the meaning will be something else. That's why I mean to say that according to conditions, you should try your best to make the judgment, to make the decision whether this or that, which one is the appropriate prepositions. One more here I would like to share. She is standing gate. Now see here, she is standing dash gate. So what if we try from outside to find the answer? So there may be she is standing at gate, or there may be the near gate. So why? Sometimes near is right, sometimes at is right, or there may be something else. So in conclusion, what I want to say, that though I am going to try my best to teach you about the preposition, but before that I want to say one thing more, that you be clear that exactly we cannot say this or that preposition is the correct one. So though it has some certain rules, but mostly you have to go to find the answer practically. Only then you may be the appropriate candidate to learn the preposition. So related to the preposition, you be clear that generally the word that shows the relation or the location between two or more than two person or the thing is called preposition. And without preposition, it is very complicated to say exactly the location or the condition or the circumstances of either the person or the things in a complete sentence. So, related to the preposition, here some or not I will teach you, but some which are certain, which are you can say the appropriate, very useful for you, that I will try my best to teach you. So, the first preposition you see here, on, top of. Second one is over, and then above. This is the rule number one you can keep in your mind. Above, over, on top of. Similarly, underneath, under, below. So the meaning of above, over and on top of is mathi. Similarly, underneath, under, below. The meaning of these three preposition is tala. Though the meaning of above, over, on top of is mathi, similarly underneath, under, below is tala, but the location is different. For example, as you see here, suppose this is a base, though it is my hand, but you can take it as a base. Here, see, this mobile is on my palm. Elapani, this is also called mathi. When I let it be released from the base, this is also called mathi. If you go a little bit higher, this is also mathi. Similarly, this is the base. Under it, you know that the mobile is touching to the base, this is called tala. If I release from here, this is also tala. And if you go more down, you know that is also tala. It means there is difference between mathi and tala. The location is different. Similarly, so though above, over, on top of this mathi, under, underneath and below means tala, but exact use of on top of, over, above, similarly under, underneath, below, here with this experimentation you can come to the conclusion. For the use of these 6 prepositions, suppose this is the base, any item, anything, the goods that is touching to the base, upper part, mathi ko bhag that is touching to the base. Just this mobile is on my palm and touching to the base. It is not away from the base. So in this condition, you can say on top of. Exactly just opposite of it, below the base, touching it, means it is connected deeply, see here, touching to it. As you can say that the fan is underneath the ceiling, because the fan is connected to the ceiling underneath. So means touching to the base, lower side, underneath, touching to the base, upper side, on top of, and as you made it release from the base chhodne bitike, it goes releasing from here, then this is over. Below that one, lower part, releasing from the base, then it is under. After that, upper side, as much as high you go, that goes all called above, below of that, all called below. Once again, base touching to the base, on top of, lower side touching to the base, underneath, base releasing, then under. After that, as lower means as you can, so deeper you can go, that is all called below. Similarly, upper side releasing the base, over. After that, as high as you go, that is all called what? Above. So to make it more clear, here I am going to provide you 6 examples. One example for each preposition according to rule number 1. The first example, The fan is underneath the ceiling. Second one is the sky is above us. Third one is the bird is on top of a tree. Fourth one is he is the friend is over us. Number 5 one is he is standing under a tree. And the sixth one is the bus fell near about 100 feet below. So these are the 6 examples of feet. 6 feet below. So these are the 6 examples of underneath, on top of, over, above, under and below. In this way, base touching to base, upper side, on top of, touching to the base, lower side, underneath, releasing from base, lower side, under, upper side, releasing from the base, over, and after that, high as you go, that is all called above, below of that one is, lower of that one is below. In this way, on 19th day, this much is concerned with the preposition I am here have taught you. Thank you very much.